Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the final episode of Dark Souls 3, The Fire Fades. My name is Brian, your host and commentator, as always, throughout this whole series. And we're going to wrap up a couple of things I forgot to do. I should have done this last episode, but that's fine. We're going to go to the Ariandel Chapel, and we're going to give the blood of the Dark Soul to the painting woman. That lady that's painting upstairs. That's what I wish I would have done, because I was like, I'm going to wrap up all the DLC shit within the DLC episodes. Sound like an idiot, and then I didn't do everything. I forgot to do this. But we're going to do this, and then after that, we're going to wrap up e.m.o.b.r.i.a.'s NPC questline. Why I waited this long, I have no fucking idea. I guess I probably just kept forgetting about it, I would say. And then I never really found a good spot to put it until, after it was a little late. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just put it in the final episode. So we're going to climb on up here. And then after that, we're going to visit Pickle Plum Bumpernickel.
Those who aren't kin to fire.
And trade in our last 3 items we have.
Those absorbed by fire must not paint the world. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten, Mother.
So let's go ahead and give her the blood of the Dark Soul. All this does is give you dialogue.
Ashen One, with this will I paint a world. Please tell me thy name. I would name this painting.
I'll share my name, why not?
My thanks. I will paint a world of that name. It will be a cold, dark, and very...
Sounds good to me, crazy lady.
And one day, it will make someone a good...
Let's see if we can squeeze a little bit more out of her.
I wonder when Uncle Gale intends his return. I hope the new painting...
Yeah, about your Uncle Gale. Yeah,
My
so...
thanks. I will to shove a cold
Slave Knight Gale. Slave Knight Gale! Let's go down here now, back to the bonfire, and we're going to warp to Smoldering Lake. Well, I guess the Catacombs of Carthus, technically, I believe, is where the bonfire is. Let's go there real quick. I know it's in the Catacombs thing. The abandoned tomb. So we're just going to bank a right around as soon as we get out there and head back to where... You got to go to where Horus was, where you found Horus, Killed his ass. That's where Henri's waiting, all hollow and shit. That's only, though, however, that's only if you told her of Horus's location. If you did not tell her of Horus's location, then she's outside the Catacombs of the Deep. The Catacombs of the Cathedral of the Deep. Around where you found that grass crest shield. So that's where she'd be if you did not tell her of Horus's location. And, of course, she won't be in either location if you are doing the Dark Side storyline and you fused your Dark Souls with hers. We don't have to worry about that trebuchet anymore, I think, because we killed the guys, right? I guess that takes it. I didn't know it would take it out permanently out of commission, but whatever. I'm cool with it. It made this a little easier as we make our trek into the opening. Feels good coming back here. Oh, hey, Henri, what's going on? Standing by Horus's grave? Oh, shit. Alright, here we go. She has a broken-ass sword, too. Pretty easy fight here. Oh, man. Oh! She's like, take that, Dark Souls, Brian! Yeah, you gave me your sword. You left it with the... Goddamn. I was about to say, not again. You left it with homeboy Ludleth back at Firelink Shrine. I scooped it. Don't think I should have equipped her sword and killed her with it. The irony. Oh, did you enchanted it? There we go. Let's take your ass out. 1,000 souls. Woo! Alright, let's go and check out Horus's grave one last time. Wah, wah. Oh, man. Alright. Now we can head back to Firelink Shrine. We'll trade in these 3 items. 2 bumper buns. And then after that, yeah, we'll we'll head to the Kiln of the First Flame, where we will take on the final boss of the game. The Soul of Cinder is what it's called. I'm going to show off both endings, of course. I have 2 endings. There's 4 endings total, but 2 of them are basically just variations of one ending. So there's 3 ending achievements, you know, that you can get if you take one of those variations. And I'll explain all that, you know, later when we get to that point. If you take one of those, you won't get the achievement. It's just kind of a small variation of the ending. Small variant. So we're only going to get 2 out of the 3. Pop in over here. See if you got yourself a Seed of a Giant, which you do. Look at that. Remember, that makes enemies attack invaders. So that's groovy. If you haven't traded one of those into Plumper Bum here, you could do that. Now, the 3 items I have, well, they're actually like weapons and shit. Oh, wrong one. So we picked up e.m.o.b.r.i.a.n here. Picked that up in the Grand Archives. It was on top of one of the bookcases you had to drop down to. I think, if I remember correctly. You get 3 Titanite skills, so I'd rather keep the weapon normally, if I'm being honest, but I want to show this shit off. The next one's the Moaning Shield. Ooh, I can't remember where you get the Moaning Shield from. I think defeating e.m.o.b.r.i.a.n of Kirim. Maybe? I don't know. You get a Blessed Gem for it, though. And then the third one, this one you have to fucking grind. This one is Mendicant's Staff here, which you get from killing the Manserpent Summoners, and they have a 1% drop rate of it. And my item discovery shit, as you can see. So I had to kill like 20 to 25 of these guys, and that was with the symbol of avarice equipped, along with the gold Serpent Ring +3, and using rusted coins. I actually ran out of rusted gold coins. I couldn't buy any more. You get the Sunlight Shield for it, though, so that's pretty cool. Better for my character, I guess. But I'm going to be using the... I won't be using it, though, because the boss has fire damage, and, you know, Dragon Crest Shield just seems like the best choice for that. But, yeah, there's the final 3 items we get for trading. Like I said, that shit was a 1% drop rate. I had to kill those guys. I went to the Belfry Bonfire in Archdragon Peak. That's where they're located. I don't think they're located anywhere else, but I went to the Belfry Bonfire, and there's one like right across the way. If you run past that lever, you just kill him over and over. You can get 3 of them by running back to the bonfire and respawning them. You can get 3 of them in 1 coin use, so that's kind of how all of that goes. Alright, so the final thing we're going to do before we recap on everything is finish up Leonhard's quest line. What you need to do is you need to go to Rosaria here and offer a Pale Tongue. If you're out of Pale Tongues, the Dark Wraiths in Farron Keep will drop them. Just go to the Farron Keep Perimeter Bonfire, and there's 2 of them right there as soon as you leave the little hallway. Once you do that, you turn around and what's this? Leonhard's behind us. What are you doing? What you doing over here? Just chilling. You have some words for me, I take it?
So, you've chosen to serve Rosaria after all?
This fucking guy over here is coming for us.
She'll be pleased with me for finding her another finger.
Which finger am I? The pinky? Am I the middle finger?
Friend.
About to give you the middle
Rosaria's
finger.
fingers need only fetch tongues for their mistress. Otherwise, we are free, unchained. Like Yellowfinger, you can choose to believe that all fingers share camaraderie, but do not force your romance upon the rest of us. Rosaria's fingers need only fetch other you do not.
Alright, so that's all he has to say. Now, instead of rusting to the bonfire and like warping away, what we're gonna do is just use the Homeward Boner to warp back to that bonfire, and that should trigger the change, the NPC shift. Leonhard will leave and something's going on. I guess we'll have to find out. Well, this will be the final NPC storyline that we finish. We'll wrap this bad boy up. We'll go over everything we collected. I'll show off my character's stats and all that. And then we'll head into the Kiln of the First Flame and wrap this bad boy up. You guys excited? I'm excited. I'm ready to finish this shit. It's been too long. I should have finished this shit a year or so ago, a year and a half. What's this? Rosaria. No. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. So yeah, you can, even though she's dead, you can still use the thing, like, you know, in a normal way. A black eye orb. Oh man. We need to figure out who her killer was. And you know I do have a suspect. He was the only person here when we left. Besides those slug things. I don't think they would do it though. Anyways, let's go to... Where are we going to? Is it... Yeah, here we go. Aldrich, Devourer of Gods. Head to this bonfire right here. We're gonna go chase down that bastard Leonhard. This will be our final NPC fight too. Ooh, man. Wrapping things up. I like it. Now, you can return Rosaria's soul to her, and she'll come back to life, but it doesn't do anything for you, so I'd recommend just using the souls, I guess, to level up if you want. I'm going to go ahead and trade it in for the miracle, since I don't need souls. I'm not going to level up anymore. I'm level 120. So my character's level 120, so I'm just going to keep it at that to, you know, end things off. Let's head on up here. Take this sweet elevator up, this screwy, corkscrew-looking elevator. Like a slide. I wish I could slide down that spinny part. Let's head on in here. You feel the black eye orb quivering. Ooh, it's shaking. Do I? Oh yeah, I guess we have to go into the menu and use it that way. Invade the world of Rosaria's killer. Hell yeah. Invading another world as a dark spirit. We're coming for you, Leonhard. You thought you were going to get away, but nope. Final episode. We got you. Nice try. Remember, I didn't do any, like, I didn't offer any pale tongues because in order to rank up, because I didn't need to, first of all. Second of all, it conflicted with Sirris of the Sunless Realm story.
And now you want to ravage her soul as well. I sow the seeds, I'll prune the mess.
The fuck out of here. I didn't even let him finish his dialogue. I was like, I'm not going to chance it. I have him on his ropes. I have him on the ropes. I got him. That was easy. That's way easier. I killed him so much earlier in my practice playthrough. That was way easier to do at level 120 instead of level 80 or whatever the fuck I was. I think he got me once too. He pulled off a stagger and like did a backstab or like one of those stagger shots, you know. Soul of Rosaria, you get the Crescent Moon Sword and the Silver Mask. Groovy. Okay, well, let's go back to Firelink Shrine now. I'm gonna go over everything and then I'm gonna do a nice little jump cut to make sure we're good. You know, we'll go ahead and we'll place the Souls of Cinder on the thing and head into the Kiln of the First Flame once we're done with the recap. This will just take a couple minutes. I just want to go over everything because it's cool, you know, looking back on everything you did and whatnot. So, I like it. Oh, yeah, but before we do that, I want to go transpose this soul. I don't know if I have enough souls to do it, though. Probably don't watch. He's like, no, you need like 2,000. Whatever, 10,000. Let's see. Maybe I can get it for free. Oh, I can get it for free. Nice. Soul of Rosaria. Why not? Costs 2 attunement slots to use as well. So I'm not gonna increase the Bountiful Light to that because I don't have 2 attunement slots, you know. Alright, so let's go over our storage box here. This is all I have left. I sold everything else. This is all I really need for this final fight, so I'm not too worried about it. I went and bought the rest of the Divine Blessings and like all the embers that I could. And that's what's going on there. I sold all the materials. Here's all our key items. We're about to place the cinders, and the rest are just, you know, just the keys we've obtained, the 2 banners, the small doll, the sword grass. Let's put that in there. These are all the spells and miracles and pyromancies. I went and bought a bunch. I went and bought all the ones I could from the merchants. Now, there are a few that you get from ranking up high enough in Covenants, so I won't be showing that off. That's something you can do on your own time. Here's all the weapons we've obtained. Boom. It's quite a few weapons. All the ranged weapons we have left. All these bad boys, the catalysts, I don't know what to call them. Shields. Helms. Ooh-wee. A lot of headpieces, a lot of armor. Look at all that. All the leggings. No more ammo. I sold all those. Here's all the rings. Now, I want to note that there are 2 rings that you get through the Covenants. So that's why we don't technically collect all rings, because you have to rank up high enough in the Covenants. So, I don't know. But we got every other ring besides that. This is all of them right here, including the plus, 3s and duplicates and shit. For the achievement, you only need to get 1 of each. You don't need to get, like, all the plus 3s and plus 2s. You just need to have acquired the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring. So if you get those other 2 rings, you'll get the achievement from the Covenants. Here's the Covenants right here. The Dark Moon's one of them, and I think Rosaria's Fingers is the other one. I can't really remember. Yeah, I think it's Rosaria's Fingers. So boom, there's all that. Gestures. We're missing 2 gestures because I didn't want to do that. We're missing 2 gestures because you acquire them through not through Covenants, from summoning certain NPCs, and I didn't show those on this profile because you need to be doing the Dark Path playthrough, and I wasn't, and then I wasn't as aware of it either. They're both in Fair and Keep when you summon the NPCs, like the Londor Pale Shade and shit. But that's how you get those. Besides that, though, we got all the gestures, so that's pretty cool. Now we'll go to the character stats. Here's my character sheet. Boom, there you go. That's what I'm rolling with. Rolling into the Kiln of the First Flame lift with level 120. The stats down there at the bottom left. I don't think I really need to increase them anymore or anything. And here's my equipment and my battle strategy layout. Got my healing items, resistances, embers just for the hell of it. And then if I need to, I'll throw some lightning urns at him if I get far enough and he's low enough on health, I guess. Cathedral Knight set and Lapse leggings. I'm going with that. They are better than the Cathedral leggings. And the Iron Helm, because that's just my guy's look. I like it. He's had it since like part 13, I think, since Fair and Keep. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna do ourselves a little bit of a jump cut here so I can prepare everything. We'll place the souls on the seats here, and we'll head into the Kiln of the First Flame. So, okie doke, here we go. Gonna place all the Lords of Cinder Souls. We'll start with Aldrich's first. Whoa, almost ran a wee bit past that there. Now you gotta drop down onto the seats, and you place them. You offer the Cinders of a Lord. We'll do his first because his is the only one on this side. Ludlith is chilling. He just accepted his fate. He was like, I'm just gonna stay here and wait for the chosen one to do his shit. So now we're gonna go to the top, and we'll start with Prince Lothric's Cinders of a Lord. You see, there's a new thing that appears there. Got his little head. The Abyss Watchers now. Got all their heads just chilling. Just decapitated all of them. And then Yorm the Giant. Let's see his head. Yeah, remember that guy? Remember that fool? He's like, you gotta kill me in a special way with a special sword. I'm like, I guess I'll do that then. The Firekeeper's gonna make a move here.
The 5 lords sit their 5 thrones, all thanks to thee, most worthy of lords. Ashen one, with the lords as thy witness, bend thy knee afore the bonfire's coiled sword, and let the lords' embers acknowledge thee as their true heir, a true lord, fit to link the fire.
Actually, I want to level up.
Farewell.
Nah, so yeah, you gotta touch that, but real quick, man, Firelink Shrine's feeling pretty empty, isn't it now? Like, all we have left is we have the Shrine Handmaiden, the Firekeeper, we have Andre, Vestora, Carla, and Cornix over there. It's just this little, like, hallway here, this corridor filled with NPCs, that's about it. Ludlith barely counts at this point, you'll see why here in a second. And I guess Irina's out in that fucking tower. Actually, Dark Souls, or the Dark Path Brian, Dark Path Dark Souls Brian, his only trade-off is he still has Yuria sitting in that hallway over there, and Irina's gone, because, you know, that was the Dark Path. But let's go ahead and touch this and head to the, let's kneel, no, I guess not touch, let's kneel and head to the Kiln of the First Flame.
Noble lords of Cinder.
There goes Ludleth.
And the lords go without thrones. Surrender your fires to the true heir.
Yeah, that's me. I want that shit. Firekeeper's gotta hand it off. It's a whole thing you wouldn't understand. Dark Souls politics. It's like, yo, quit dumping this ash on my head. It's your problem. I already have enough dandruff as it is. It's getting through the cracks in my helmet. In my iron helmet.
To the old gods of Lothric, deliverers of the first flame.
You know, let's cut out a little bit on the budget, you know, and make cutscenes where half of it's just fucking black screen with white text on it and someone talking over it. Here we are at the Kiln of the First Flame. Let's light this bonfire. At the Kiln of the First Flame, you can see this is a very dark and decrepit Firelink shrine. Man, I can barely see. I can't see shit. But you can't really go anywhere or do anything, so don't waste your time. There's nothing in here either. We're like at the end of time or some crazy shit right now where the world's all collapsing in on itself because the Age of Fire is ending. And we got this bonfire, which is stupid because there's the Oh shit. Yeah, oh yeah, that's the one where... See, it's... Like, you go to this bonfire, and then it warps you to the Kiln of the First Flames bonfire, which is outside the final boss. There's nothing like... I don't know, it's just dumb. I don't know why they just couldn't have that you walk out, you know, into this area that we're going to be at now. But here we go. Killing the First Flame. That's how you get to the Dreg Heap. I'll explain that in a little bit. Right now, we want to light this bonfire. We want to take a little trip back to Firelink Shrine real quick, because there's an item we can get where Ludleth was sitting. This is the last bonfire we're going to get, by the way. We've officially obtained every single bonfire now at this point. So, anyways, yeah, let's go back to Firelink Shrine real quick and get another ring. So I kind of lied earlier when I said that we got all the rings. You know, like I was like, we got every ring besides the Covenant ones. This is technically the last one, I guess. My bad. But it wasn't like going to do the item overview after all this shit, you know? It's like I got to make this all happen at once. So we'll run on up here. Run on over to Ludleth's seat. You can still trampo shit. I forgot about that. I thought you couldn't once he died. Maybe that was a patch they made, but the skull ring. What does that do? I forgot. Easier to be detected by enemies. That's what it is. So it's good for like boss fights if you're trying to help your NPCs survive and whatnot. But you know, as far as we're concerned, that's just gonna head straight into the storage box. Let's put that in there. And yeah, now I'm just gonna cut to the boss fight. You'll see what I mean. Alright, here we go. Charge! I'm gonna use Bountiful Sunlight. This is the light side attempt at this boss fight. Let's see how it goes. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, I passed it up again. There we go. So I want to get a budding green blossoming. Oh, man. Okay. So unlike the dark side playthrough, I'm not going to have help. It's going to be a one-on-one here. Jeez, I'm just healing at the wrong times. It's one of those bosses that, you know, you're going to have to just kind of plug a couple of times. Much as, you know, that's basically what we've been doing as bosses got more and more difficult here. Throughout those DLCs and shit. Oh, heal up. Ooh, ow. starting to feel like this is way easier with E.m.o.b.r.i.a and the Londor Pale Shade. Maybe just the weapon types, because he goes through like multiple weapon types. I think there's also a spear version. But he has 2 phases here. His first phase is almost gone. There's the spear version right there. Oh, come on. Let's get him. Yep, there we go. Get him past that first phase. And he's going to power up. And here we go. He's going to do a little explosion. Back to full health. And then after this health bar, you're good to go. He is defeated. Oh, jeez. Much less health without the NPCs, though, for sure. Jeez. He had a lot more health with them. Don't kick me, dude. Oh, that doesn't do shit to me. This guy's really easy compared to the... Ow. The DLC bosses. It's probably only like, you know, it's like, it's set for like a level 80 character or something. Shit. Well, that's my chance. One more hit, one more hit. Oh my god, come on, just end it. I fucking hate this right now. Oh jeez, but I'm not dead yet. God, there we go. Don't forget to equip that silver serpent. Oh, I didn't bring it with me, that's right. Wah wah. But he dead after that. Look at that. Nice and easy. Soul of the Lords. And now we have the bonfire. So yeah, we're doing the dark ending, and then we're gonna do so there's 3 other endings. One of them you won't get an achievement for. One of them is to just approach the fire. So this is where you summon the Firekeeper, and you summon her when you give her you have to give her the eyes in order to summon her. If you just link the fire, it's a really lame ending. You'll get an achievement just like the Dark Path and with the Firekeeper one. But it's lame. You just link the fire and then you sit down as the camera like kind of pans out and whatever fades to black. So I'm not going to do that one. Instead, I'm going to do Summon the Firekeeper, because that other one is like the basic ass ending that everyone can get no matter what. It's like if you don't do any of the other requirements, that's the only ending you can get. You know, like that's the basic ass one. So I'm going to do the other variants, this one and the dark one. Here we go. Now there's a variation to this one where you will attack the Firekeeper right at the end as the screen goes black, but I'm not going to do that because you do not get an achievement. It's kind of a dark, more cynical, like, I don't know, ending. It's not one I really care for. And I think this is kind of the most canonical one here, this ending, so we're going to be ending it on this one. This is the other one that gets you. So 3 of them get you an achievement. The one where you attack the Firekeeper at the end, you don't get an achievement. You can only get 1 per playthrough. If you try and come back here, it won't let you activate the coil sword fragment. It's just gripping up a lot of fire this episode, aren't you? Right at the end.
The first flame quickly fades. Darkness will shortly settle. But one day, tiny flames will dance across the darkness. Like embers linked by Lord's path.
The cycle will continue. She knows it's going to come back, the fire. It'll be the Age of Dark for a little bit, but they'll be back. And about here, I think, is where you'd spam the attack button to attack her and get that other ending. But I'm not going to do that, like I said.
Ashen One, Hearest thou my voice still?
Yeah, I'm still here, girl. Dun, dun, the end of fire. So yeah, we did the two that, I mean, I guess the fire somewhat prolongs in the dark ending, just within the Lord of Hollows. That's what you become, you know. And you're going to guide Londor, which is, you know, I think under rule by Dark Stalker Kath from Dark Souls 1. But yeah, there we go. That's Dark Souls 3. The fire fades, and it sure did fade. This seems like the, I don't know, the appropriate ending, I guess, out of the three. Because the other one, it just means you're prolonging, you know, the Age of Fire until it's gonna dwindle. Like, that flame is not as heavy as it was in Dark Souls 1. It's just a small, like, everything, the world is collapsing in on itself. So it's just a prolonging. It's the lamest ending. And you have that dark one where he stomps on the Firekeeper if you attack her there. And he just kind of offers, like, he holds up the flame to that sun, you know, and it just, like, kind of like he's a servant of the universe or something. I don't know. But this one seems nice. Taking Dark Souls into new territory. Like, I don't know. Everything's dark now. I wonder what's going on. There's no fire left. What? And then the Usurpation of Fire ending, the dark ending that we did, which is the hardest one to get. It has all those requirements. You know, it seems like the fire's still there, but just within the Lord of Hollows. So it's still around, you know. It's definitely not as dark as, like it gets dark, you know, in this ending, the area surrounding, but not so much in the Usurpation of Fire. But there we go, Dark Souls 3. All three Dark Souls are down. Alright, so we got ourselves a little bit of a jump here to the dark side playthrough. Right down here is where you can go to the Dreg Heap if you do not have the Ashes of Ariandel DLC. Why you'd have the Ring City DLC and not the Ashes of Ariandel, no idea, but that's how you do it. So anyways, that's the other entrance. Get a couple of nice views over the edges here. This, in the light side playthrough, this whole little corridor here leading up to the final boss is completely empty. But if you're doing the dark side playthrough, you have 2 NPC summons, which will give the final boss a bit more HP. But I didn't think he was too hard. I don't know. The Soul of Cinder is not that bad, in my opinion. I thought the bosses in the Ring City DLC were harder. Like, I defeated it on my first try in both attempts. Both the dark playthrough, which I actually beat it with first with these two, and with the light side playthrough. It was just, I don't know. Because, you know, he's probably scaled for like a level 80 player or something like that. I don't think he's too bad. He fights similar to like a Ring Knight from the DLC. You're just basic enemies. But yeah, so this is where the 2 NPC summon locations are. Now, I'm not going to show the whole fight from the dark side. I'll just show him halfway through his health during the second phase. Because that's where I lose the Londor Pale Shade there. Here we go, just jump into it. You can see I do quite a bit less damage, but they're a pretty good distraction for this fight. Even if you want to summon like only one of them, maybe, I don't know, just to distract him, but it's unfortunate that the Londor Pale Shade doesn't make it through. He's so close to dying. But yeah, the Shade is who you summon twice in Fair and Keep. There's like two instances where you can summon him, and you'll get the gestures from him. So that's the gestures I was talking about earlier in the video that I missed. But there's this wicked combo here. But the Soul of Cinder is not too bad. And then right after that, I'll show off the dark side ending, the dark playthrough ending, where you become the Lord of Hollows. It's the hardest ending to get to, because there's just so much you have to do for it. So, but I don't know, I guess it's not really the canon ending, I'm not sure. I remember having a little bit of trouble here at the end, because I'm like, oh my god, he's almost dead, just kill him. See how close I get? There we go, and then he's done. So after 2 health bars, see, not too bad. And Uria is gonna disappear. He's like, I've helped you, my lord. So I guess since you go through all the bullshit, it hooks you up with an NPC summon. It's like, here you go, you met all this criteria. You married your Dark Souls to Henri's and obtained all the dark sigils and shit. Anyways, you just walk over and you go to link the fire like you normally would, but since we have all this other stuff, there's a little jump cut there. Since we have all this other stuff, we're not going to get the link the fire ending, which is a lame ending. I know I mentioned that It's the worst ending in my opinion, the most boring at least. But here you go. You go to link the flame, and instead it like consumes you. You got Lap's armor going on over here. That was the best armor he had. Like I didn't feel like going and farming the Cathedral Knight armor. I was like, nah, fuck that. There's also 2 levels lower in this playthrough, but yeah, you can see he like consumes it, takes it in, instead of linking it to prolong it. So the fire's still kind of there, I think. I don't know. I don't know if this means that he like is now working alongside Darkstalker Kath, because that Kath is the one that pretty sure is running the show as far as Londor is concerned, and Hollows and all that. Have these Uria looking motherfuckers. You can even see Henri on the right there, kneeling over.
Gracious Lord.
Yep, there you go. The Lord of Hollows. Anyways, that's that ending. So let's go ahead and get to the actual, I don't know, my outro, I guess you'll call it. Yeah, we'll call it the outro. Dark Souls 3, the Usurpation of Fire. I never do the Link the Fire endings or the light endings. Alright, so yeah, after the credits you can begin Journey 2 in the current state, or you can head back to the Shrine Bonfire. So I'm going to say no to the Stage 2, and we're going to go back to that Firelink Bonfire. So remember, you can go back to the bonfire that ends the game, but it won't give you any options to activate it or anything. So this is just a way to continue playing within this world, or you can begin New Game Plus. So anyways, yeah, so you got souls to spend and whatnot. Begin Journey 2 just like that in this menu. Nice and easy. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series, Dark Souls 3. If you found the walkthrough helpful, hey, please go back and go to part 1 and give that a like, just to let other people know, you know, that this is a pretty solid series. I felt like it was pretty solid. I don't know. I don't have as much experience with Dark Souls 3 as I did with 2 and 1 when I did, especially 1 when I did those walkthroughs, so this was fun. And I think I hit pretty much everything, you know, that I normally would do in a walkthrough that doesn't require extra super grinding or anything like that. So, yeah, please go back to part 1, leave it a like, and, of course, like this video, I guess. I don't know, just whatever. Show people that this is a solid walkthrough. Once again, thank you all for watching. My name is Brian. And hopefully I'll see you in the next series.